Hey, let me give you my 3 golden rules for investing in rural real estate. Talking about finding deals and doing deals as an investor that you're going to try to make money on, not just a one-off purchase that you're going to maybe keep for yourself. Standing on 80 acres right here in central Louisiana, north central Louisiana. Closed on it yesterday. I've been on this track a number of times, but anyway, we got it closed yesterday. It's dead quiet out here. Listen. I mean, it's a beautiful day, bluebird day, cool, dead quiet, can't hear a thing, out in the middle of nowhere. Well, there's some houses a half a mile that way, but anyway, 3 golden rules for me anyway. Number 1, have a way out before you get in. Have an exit strategy before you buy it. Those of you that have read some of my books and watched other videos, you've probably heard me say that in the past. Always have a way to get out before you get in. That is rule number 1. Got to have a good exit strategy, because the exit strategy will tell you how much you can pay for the tract, how much money is going to be involved in the whole scope of the deal, the timeline. The exit plan lays everything out so that you know that when you get in, you got a pretty clear way to get out. Now, that's what I did on this tract the first 2 or 3 times I looked at it. When I did all my homework on it, figured out how much the timber was going to be, figured out how we could divide it, double checked all of the utilities and access and all of that, the feasibility for being able to do what we wanted to do, which was, cut the timber and then divide it and sell it into smaller rural home site tracts. So I had a real good plan down to the number on how to get out of it before we even considered making an offer. And you got to do that, because if it won't work on paper, you're going to have a hard time making it work out in real life. And every deal that works out on paper doesn't always work out in real life, but the more you plan, the more experience you have, the more due diligence you do, more likely than not, you can make your exit plan work, unless all of your calculations and all of your assumptions are just way off the charts. But probably not going to be, or you wouldn't be considering, spending $250,000 on a piece of property. So number 1, know how you're going to get out before you get in it. It'll make the getting out much, much easier. Number 2, don't fall in love with the place. Some of the rural tracts that we buy, some of the hunting properties that we end up buying, I mean, it's hard not to fall in love with them, because they're drop dead gorgeous places in gorgeous parts of the world with outstanding, deer hunting, turkey hunting, some of them duck hunting, fishing. It's hard not to fall in love with a beautiful piece of ground. This is a great tract right here, loaded with deer, turkeys. I mean, this is the kind of place that, and I enjoy hunting, and my family does too. This kind of place that I could go, hey, we can use that. We could deer hunt on it this fall, and then next spring we could turkey hunt on it. And, I can find 1,000 ways to fall in love with a place, and it ends up kind of clouding my vision on my plan. Remember, I got a way to get out before I get in. And if I fall in love with a place, it's going to throw some complications in the deal and make it harder to make money on. So yeah, hey, enjoy these places. Appreciate the beauty, appreciate all that it is. But remember, if you're buying it for an investment, it's simply that. It's an asset that you are trying to extract some value out of for profit, for your own personal gain. That all sounds horrible, but it's not. You're buying something at one price and trying to sell it at another and hoping to make some money. I mean, that's what we do. That's how you stay in business. So, appreciating a place is great, but don't fall in love with it to such a degree that it's going to ruin your plan. And then number 3, don't be afraid to spread the risk out to some partners. And when I say risk, I don't mean like it's a shady deal, but there's nothing certain. There's no guarantees. And like on a deal like this, we've got a couple of partners, or I've got a couple of partners in. So there's actually 3 of us in this deal. And that's not uncommon for a lot of our deals. We're in a lot of deals, and we spread the risk out by bringing in other experienced partners who understand investment, who've got some skills, that they can deploy in maybe helping execute the plan. And also it lets you get in more deals because you don't have all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. And so we're in lots of deals with a lot of them, multiple partners, and it spreads out the risk. We make a little bit a lot of times as opposed to a lot at one lick. And so in my mind, that's a better way of doing it. I like to have a bunch of deals going where the risk is minimized and everybody does well, everybody makes money, and then another deal comes along and you've got some happy partners because the other deals have worked out in the past. They're going to be right there with you to jump on board another deal. And every once in a while, a big deal pops up that we can't even swing ourselves. And it's good to have a little group of partners that you've done business with that know you and trust you and like you. They can help you swing those big deals. So anyway, there's a lot of tips somebody could give you for investing in rural real estate, but those are my 3 big principles. Have a way to get out before you get in. Don't fall in love with the place, and don't be afraid to bring in partners to spread out the risk. So thanks for watching our videos. If you want to watch some more about land investing, they're right there. Check them out.